Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. This is Aisha Nazir. The topic of today's lecture is dynamic memory. And in dynamic memory, what is the function of new operator and why we use delete operator? Dynamic memory. So, first of all, what is dynamic memory? Sometimes there are different scenarios in which we have to take input from user. We have to get data, some information from user to perform the operations. We don't know in advance that how much information user will provide us. We don't know the length of information the user will provide us. So to save such a variety of information can be short according to the user interest, or it can be long according to the user interest. So we need memory, such a memory that saves such a versatile type of information according to user requirements at runtime. This is called dynamic memory. It means it's dynamic. It adjusts the memory according to the user information given to the system. It decides at the runtime. So this is called dynamic memory. So how we can allocate memory for information at runtime? The answer is dynamic memory. There are two types of memory. Number one is static memory, in which we save data on stack. And the second one is heap, that is also known as dynamic memory. Heap is basically used to allocate memory at runtime using the new operator that returns memory address of allocated memory. While on the other hand, the static memory is basically we used when we know in advance the size of the data, right? Then we use the static memory and we save that data on stack. But when we don't know the length of data, we don't know what type of information the user will provide us, then we save such data on heap. If we don't want memory anymore, then we can deallocate memory. We can free the memory so that the other operations can use the same memory. So this can happen by using the delete operator in C++. So basically, there are two types of memory. Number one is static memory and the number two is the heap. And in heap, there are two types of operator. Number one is new operator and the second one is delete operator. The new operator is basically used to allocate the memory and delete operator is basically used to deallocate the memory, to free the memory so that the other operations can use that memory allocation. So there are two types of memory. Number one is static memory, int, char, float. We know how much memory we need to save such data. So such type of data is stored on static memory on stacks. Stacks usually follows the first in and last out mechanism. So all the predefined data types like integer, float, arrays, for which we already know that how much data it needs, how much space it needs, we save on stacks in static memory. While on the other hand, the second one is heap memory. As I have discussed earlier, that we don't know how much space we need to store data. So to store such type of information of versatile type, of different types, and we don't know about the length, so the space required, that space required will be determined at the runtime. If the user gives less information, then it needs less space in the memory. If the user provides lengthy information according to the operations, then it requires more space in the memory. So the space allocation will be determined at the runtime. For this, we use new operator and delete operator for allocation and deallocation of memory. So hopefully you guys understand the different types of memory. Now let's understand the new operator and delete operator, the syntax and how it works. So the new operator it basically creates memory and assign to pointer. So new operator returns memory address that receives who? Pointer. So when we want to create a space in memory, we use the new keyword. For example, let's create a pointer of int type. So what would be the syntax? Int pointer. It's a pointer of type int. Now let's create a memory space for pointer p of int type. So what would be the syntax? P is equal to new int. Basically the syntax of new operator is new and the data type. New is the keyword that is used to reserve the space on heap, and int is basically the data type, that what type of data will be stored on that memory location. So P is equal to that whatever the memory location we reserve will be stored in P. The memory address will be stored of that location will be in P. So now how we can assign the values, how we can save the data on that memory location? Simply by pointer is equal to 20. It means that the location which we have reserved earlier will be filled with the value 20. And simply we will print. Let's understand that how the new operator will work with different data types. So if we want to reserve a space on heap for the float data type, so the syntax will be, then the pointer would be of float type. So float pointer, and then p is equal to new float. So it reserves the memory on heap that will save the float data type, that will save the data of type float. In the same, if the data is char, so it will saves all the data like char characters. And if we want to save the arrays, so then for example here we created a pointer of int type, and in the p we created an array of 10 elements with a new keyword. So it saves an array space with 10 elements on heap. So let's understand it with an example. The syntax: in the main section we created a pointer of int type and we reserved a memory location on heap of int type, and we simply prints the pointer. So the result would be 0. By default, because we never assign any value, we never save any value in the pointer in the memory location, so by default the value would be 0. So here what's the value in pointer? In the pointer the value is 0. But what's the value in p? P is basically the variable which saves the memory location on heap. So what would be in p if we print the value of p? Let's see that. Here we are printing the value of p. So the p saves, p have the location of memory address. So the memory location on heap which saves the int type of data is 0 multiplied by 339 E80. So p saves memory location, while the value which we will assign, that saves in pointer. So another use of new operator is that we can create the object with new operator. We can use new operator to create object of a class. Return type would be of same like class type. So here is a simple example in which we created a class which name is new operator, and in the public section we created a constructor, and what we prints in constructor, that this is constructor and it's called when object of the class is created. We know that when we will create the object, the constructor, that is the default constructor, will be called automatically. Fine. So in the main section here we are going to create new operator, that is the class name, and we created the object. We created the pointer and the type of the pointer is class type, and here we are creating the object with the new operator. P is equal to new, and what would be the data type? new operator, that is a class name. So the object would be of the class type. So when the compiler will execute this statement, it will automatically call the constructor and it will simply print the statement under the constructor section. So this shows that the new operator also used to call to create the object. So this is the output is, this is constructor and it's called when object of the class is created. So we discussed two different uses of new operator. Number one is that we can reserve the memory location on heap, and the second one is we can create the object of the class with the new operator, right? So if we have memory and we have used it, but what if we want to deallocate the memory, if we want to free the memory after usage? So here is the concept of delete operator. What the delete operator do? It basically deallocates or free the memory after use. We use the delete operator and the syntax is simply delete p. If we write delete p, as we know that the p contains the memory address, so it will completely free the memory space and delete the memory location. But if we delete the pointer, it will erase the values in the pointer. So when we deallocate the allocated memory with delete operator, then value will be deleted from location. And if we want to recheck the value, then there would be garbage value. There would be not the real value existing on that location. There would be garbage value and it can be anything. So let's understand it with an example. So here is in the main section, we created a pointer of int type, and here we create the pointer for the array, and here we save a memory location on heap with array of 2 elements that starts from 0 and 1. It means that in a 0th location, 0th index, the value will be 20, and on 1th index the value would be 20, and here we simply prints the value of 0th and 1th index. So here is the output. The value of a0 is 10 and the value of a1 is 20. So what would be the syntax if we want to delete the array? So here is the syntax: delete, and then we have the brackets and then the name of the memory location. It will delete the array from the heap. So when we deleted the data from the heap, then what would, if we recheck, then what would be the value in it? So here we created a pointer and reserved the memory on heap, and here we assign in pointer the value is 10. But now later we delete the memory location. So the value of a is, what would be the value? Here is this is the garbage value. This is not the actual value that we saved in heap. This is the garbage value. So this is all about the new operator and delete operator. Hopefully you grab the concept. Thank you very much.